Hey guys, I'm left with 2 subscribers to get to 500 and hit the subscribe button, guys. And your subscription is much appreciated. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, guys. So let's begin today's video about Advent of Cyber Dan and in this day we are going to crack the passwords. Yes, this room will teach you about passwords, a cracking Christmas. So let's begin this room. We can see that this is an easy room. In this room, you are going to learn how to crack passwords based encrypted files. So here, let's see that you need to start the virtual machine and you do have a split screen available, and you don't need to start the attack box. That's the best case. You do have credentials for accessing via RDP, VNC, etc. I'm just clicking the start mission and let's read this. Yeah, there will be an attached mission that is starting, so I don't need this kind of open VPN, so I'm just closing that. So I'm just expanding this size to full, and let's read today's task. Like in this today, like with time between Easter and Christmas being established, that once quiet systems of the best festival company began showing traces of encrypted data buried deep within their servers. Sir Carabin stumbled upon a series of logged PDF and zip files labeled North Pole assets list. Rumors spread that these could contain fragments of Santa's master gift registry, critical information that could help Malher control the festive balance between both worlds. So Carabin sets out to crack the encryption, learning how weak passwords can expose even the most guarded secrets. Can the elves adapt fast and prevent their secrets from being discovered? Like learning objectives is about, like, you are going to learn about password based encryption protects files such as PDF, zip archives. So why weak password make encrypted files vulnerable, how attackers use a dictionary and brute force attacks to recover passwords, a hands-on exercise where you are going to crack the passwords of an encrypted file to reveal its contents. So the importance of using strong complex passwords to defend against these attacks. A few simple points to remember is that the strength of protection depends almost entirely on the password. Short or common passwords can be guessed. Long, random passwords are far harder to break. Different file formats use different algorithms and key derivation methods. For example, PDF encryption and zip encryption differs in detail. How the key is derived, salt, like password salting use, and the number of hash iterations that affect how easy or hard cracking is. So many consumer tools still support legacy or weak modes, like particularly older zip encryption that makes some encrypted archives much easier to attack than modern well-implemented schemes. Encryption protects data confidentiality only, does not prevent someone with access to the encrypted file from trying to guess the password offline. To make it simple, encryption makes the content unreadable unless the correct password is known. Like if the password is weak, an attacker can simply try likely passwords until one works. Yeah, let's begin today's video. Once you are connected, once you enable split view, once you start that, then you can just click continue, and we are moving to the task 2 where we are going to crack passwords. And here is this, and we do have flag.pdf and flag.zip available in the desktop itself in this target mission. So this mission seems to be not coming, so let me refresh that. So anyways, we do have plenty of things to read, and the questions will be available here. Like we just need to decrypt the like what is a flag inside the encrypted PDF. Once you are in the encrypted PDF, you will get a flag, and once you are in the encrypted zip, you do get a flag. So that's how you basically solve this lab. And yeah, this seems to be working. So when I try to open the PDF, you can see that this is basically password protected. So yeah, we just need to decrypt it, right? So that's our basic aim, right? So there will be various stages of attacks. We should be demonstrated here. You can just read that by yourself. Like we have dictionary attacks. In dictionary attack, the attacker uses a predefined list of potential passwords known as word list, right? So in mask attack, brute force and mask attack go one step further. Brute force attacks systematically trace every possible combinations of characters until it finds the right one. right? So yeah, like that, you can just read it by yourself. And here we are starting with the exercise. Now we are in the desktop. So and what we can do is to open a terminal in the desktop, and when you list the files, you can see there will be a lot of files, but we just need two of them, like flag.pdf and flag.zip. So let's use the file command against the flag.pdf, and you can see it's basically a PDF document, right? You will be able to get the information about that particular file, right? So you can just issue the same command with the zip, and it's basically a zip archive data, right? So you'll be able to get some informations using the file command, right? Now we have various tools like PDF cracks for cracking the PDFs, and John, we PDF to John, and you have fcrack for cracking the zip, etc. Right? So you can use the user share word list rocket.txt for this. So let's use the PDF crack tool. So PDF crack, and you can just give the PDF here, flag.pdf, and you can use -w and specify the word list user share word list rocket.txt. So if the password is weak, then we will be able to enumerate or get the answer so fast. So as you can see, we were able to get the password of that particular PDF because this is weak. So we can just double click and paste the password and unlock the document. Here our flag unlocks. So it's so easy to crack, right? So that's how you solve this, right? And we do have a encrypted zip file available. Then we can use some of the tools to crack the zip file also. Like we can use zip to John, and some other tools are available. So I know how to use zip to John or some other tools, and there will be new tool called f crack zip. Yeah, then you can use that if you would like to use. So I don't know how to use f crack zip. Then it is so good to use that. You can just try it by yourself. Like we do have zip to John, which seems to be pretty good. And what about f crack zip? Let me, oh my god, f crack zip, right? Let me enter f crack zip. So unfortunately I'm not able to get that, like f crack zip. So it's saying that you just need to install. So anyways, I'm just not going to use that. So I'm just going to use the basic like zip to John, like zip to John, and the flag.zip. And this is basically this will give you the hashes. So I'm just saving this hash into a file called hash.txt, and I'm using John to crack that, like John hash.txt -w for the word list, and using the user share word list rocket.txt word list. So once it gets executed, then you will be able to get the password. Once this password was discovered in the rocket.txt, then if it was able to crack, then you will be able to see the contents there. You can also use minus word list or -w based on what you would like to use. So this one is running, and we are not getting password faster than before. Like in the flag.pdf, we were able to enumerate the password so simply, right? But in this case, it is taking some time than what we are expecting. In the meantime, we can just explore some of these, like the tools that you can use, like zip for fcrack zip, John via zip to John, and we have PDF crack for PDF, John via PDF to John. So general, John very flexible, and Hashcat GPU acceleration are more advanced. Okay. So, so we are cracking the PDF using PDF crack and rocket.txt, and create a hash that John can understand. Like we are using zip to John and flag.ship, and we are just creating a hash and using the John minus word list to crack that. So it will be able to crack that easily. So maybe I think I just need to use John word list. It's okay, I think, but let me use minus word list equal to and this one. And let me sorry, I'm just want to give minus, right? So I'm just giving the name of the file here is called hash.txt at the end. Now it feels working good, right? So previously I just entered something wrong, so that's why it is taking some time and I'm not able to crack that. Now I just corrected that. Like you can also enter John help to get the help menu. You can check for word list if it is available or not. Let's search for the word list if it supports my -w, as you can see. word list is here, like minus minus word list is only it's a porta, it's not specified about minus w, so that's where we are getting error. So yeah, we used on minus minus word list, and we specify the word list that we were using to crack the pass hash, and at the end we specify the hash, and that's how you basically provide that. So yeah, we can just copy that, and you can just extract the zip like by right clicking the zip file and clicking extract here, and pasting the password, entering that, you will get the flag. So this is how you basically crack the passwords. These are some of the basic password cracking things that you can pretty much solve it by yourself. So for those who want another challenge, have a look around the VM to get access to the key for SideQuest 2. Wow, accessible through SideQuest Hub. And you can just complete that by yourself. And if you enjoyed this task, feel free to check out the password attacks room. Then you can just explore the password attacks room, and you will be able to understand a lot of things from there. Yeah, that's it about this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I'm happy to see you tomorrow with another interesting challenge, and I will see you in the next one.